Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Browns Steelers going up against Jones's Falcons. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 7 matchup.
Falcons, Steelers, rainy conditions here at kickoff, and the rain should continue throughout the day.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. And Phil, how about the weather? There's a lot of concern right there. It's a nasty day. Will it be a factor?
Well, Jim, I think for the quarterbacks, it's always a little bit of a factor. When you have bad weather, you still make the same decisions, but maybe you throw the football a little more carefully. Instead of maybe throwing it 1 yard in front of the receiver, you throw it 2 yards in front of him, just in case you lose a little control of the ball. It won't turn into a turnover. So it does affect the quarterback somewhat.
The leaders of the AFC North are set now to kick it away and get this game started. Jackson's going to be back deep here on the opening kick. We're underway here. Jackson's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. Here's the former Boston College quarterback, Matt Ryan. First down at the 20. Hills handed the football. Falcons get a first down.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Matt Ryan under center. Two hands on the football and has the catch.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
The Falcons come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down and 10. The Falcons with another run. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
Second down and 2. Charles makes the catch. Charles is taken down at the 25.
There's nothing like a play-action pass. When the offensive linemen make it look like it's a run, the linebackers are all near the line of scrimmage and easy to throw it down the field for that completion.
Press coverage all the way. First down at the 25. Picks up maybe 3 or 4. Here's our look at the Falcons offense. A pathetic point total so far on the year for this bunch.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second down and 5.
Hill's called on once again.
And that'll gain just a few yards. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
Now a look at the Steelers' defensive lineup. This unit has had a hard time this season stopping anybody. Ryan will be taking this snap out of the pistol.
Third down and 2. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jackson's caught his first touchdown of the season. The lead is theirs now after that trip to the end zone. That gives them some momentum here at the start, Phil.
Yeah, listen, halfway through the first quarter, you score that touchdown. Now you're leading in the game. Boy, that's a great place to be. And also, I know it's early, but it puts the pressure on the opposition right away.
The Steelers set to return the kick.
Picks up the football at the 6. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. Roethlisberger's ready to take the field. He's been in the league more than 15 years and has certainly seen it all to this point. The Steelers have it at the 29. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. Here's the Steelers lineup. They've struggled this year in the passing game.
The pass play was good for 5. Second and 5 coming up.
Roethlisberger standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
First and 10. Roethlisberger with the give.
They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Bell is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
At the 45-yard line. Falcons with a nickel look here on defense. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation. Roethlisberger sends it to Bell. Gains 16.
Oh, I loved it when I was a quarterback, throwing screens or throwing short passes to the running backs and watch them catch it and get those big yards. It was awesome to get cheap yards like that.
The Steelers have it at the 29. Running right through the trenches. Sankey's marked down after a gain of 9.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second and 1.
Sankey's taking the handoff.
That's a gain of 6.
Sankey's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
coming up to the line at the 14. First and 10. The defender able to knock it away. And here's the Falcons defense. A week ago, they got to the quarterback on 5 occasions. That's second down coming up. Roethlisberger's got it in the gun. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Roethlisberger's just thrown his 15th touchdown of the season. And that touchdown, Phil, here late in the first, ties the game.
Yeah, it ties it up, and it gets them out of a little hole, and, of course, it gives the offense a lot of confidence. And on the defensive side, they have struggled early, but maybe they can start to pick things up.
Got a tie game here now, and what's been a good one so far. The score's 7-7. The Falcons in kick return formation. Jackson's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Falcons offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done. If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
After running it, it's second down. Hill's going to take the handoff now. Hides in on the tackle.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Now first and 10. Staying on the ground. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Steelers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
From the gun. Jones there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Brought down at the 47-yard line. That's his first reception today.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
First down and 10. Hill's got it on the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of 3 on the play. We played a quarter, and it's the defenses that are shining. We're all tied up. Back after this. The second quarter is underway with this snap. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Well, when you get in situations like this, third long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
It'll be third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL now, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Ryan over to Jones.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws from the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Ryan's completed his last 6 passes. The Steelers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. The Falcons from the 32. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Hill takes his spot in the backfield. 3rd and 7. Up in the air and comes down with the catch.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
Hill in the backfield. Single back set. 1st and 10. Hill's going to secure the handoff. That's a gain of 10.
Well, when you get inside the 20, Jim, sometimes it's hard to throw the football because the defense is not worried about defending the whole field. So that's a good, solid run. Picks up good yards on 1st down.
Hill's going to get it again here. Hides all over that offense and brings him down.
The Steelers' defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Play after play after play here on this drive. The Falcons at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Matt Ryan from the shotgun. Charles on the receiving end. Should be what we call a gimme. And converts on the 3. And the field goal here halfway through the 2nd quarter puts them on top.
Yeah, nice job that time by the offense. You know, trying to get these points and get the lead before halftime. They got it done. That'll lift your team going into halftime.
Tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Bryant's been way less of a factor in the passing game today than we're accustomed to. Maybe this is the drive that he gets things started.
Yeah, you're right, Jim. I think everybody's hoping for that he'll pick up his play and just help everybody on the offensive side. Not doing a good job. He just hasn't been crisp running his routes. And when you're not crisp running your routes, hard to get open.
Intercepted. Midway through the 2nd quarter, and the defense gets the ball back for their offensive unit, looking to take control of this game.
Yeah, big turnover there. Now if this offense can go out there and score, like you said, get control of the game, that will give them great confidence going into the locker room at halftime.
And it's just thrown away. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Hill takes his spot in the backfield. Hill's handed the football. Searching for space to the right.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run.
Midway, second quarter.
Surveys.
And they bring down the quarterback, and it's a 3-and-out for the offense.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
McGee's there to take him down.
What a lucky play that time by the return team. They fumble the football. Nobody's hustling, but somehow they find a way to recover their own fumble.
The Steelers are going to line up. Close game, second quarter. The score's 10-7. The Steelers take it from the 23. Bell's taking the handoff.
They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
Bell's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
Roethlisberger from the gun. Has his man.
He's tackled at the 28.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
Third and 5 still to go, even after that last completion.
The Steelers need to get to the 34 for a first down. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. Brown's got it. First down.
Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Ben Roethlisberger will take the snap out of the gun. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Gets it out for the completion.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
First and 10.
Bell's going to take the handoff now.
Bell's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning.
All right, so now as we go back to the field, we've got a good game going, and an offense is trying to close the gap before halftime. The Steelers will take the snap from the 40. Bell, right side. And Foster in on the tackle.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
The 37 is the line of scrimmage. The Steelers come to the line. First down marker is at the 32.
Third and 5. Antonio Brown with the catch.
The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Roethlisberger's now completed 4 in a row. Bell's met at the 30. This next play comes from the 30.
Second down and 10.
Makes the... Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
appears that it will secure them the halftime lead as the second quarter is winding down here.
Well, they sure hope it does. There's nothing like going in at halftime with the lead. You just feel like all the hard work you put in the week, you put it to good use, and you want to keep that lead going in at halftime.
Falcons return team hoping to set up something before the half as they've fallen behind. The score's 14-10.
The Falcons ready to return the kick.
And Curley's going to start his return. And he's met head on right there at the 20.
Julio Jones on his way out to the huddle again.
It's been the type of performance we've come to expect from him in the first half, although it hasn't been enough to keep his team from falling behind.
Yeah, listen, the defense has to know that he's the star wide receiver, so why are they not paying more attention to him and stopping him? If they don't, they're going to end up losing this game because this guy can make the catch anytime, anywhere.
After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2.
The Falcons come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Jones got it, and a first. The Falcons call a timeout and are left now with only one. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
First down at the 34. And a flag comes out. Lions off the mark there. Incomplete.
Holding. Defense. First down.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
That leads us to 2nd down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
Ryan's unable to connect that time.
Well, but it's 3rd and long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side. The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run over there.
Falcons have it at the 39.
Charles makes the catch. There's a flag out.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Now 1st and 10.
Ryan connects with Julio Jones on that one.
The Falcons with no timeouts left.
Tucker's lining up for the field goal. He's 1 for 1 so far today.
The kick is good.
And that should put them a little more at ease come halftime.
Yeah, I think it will. I think it gave them a confidence boost, and they gained confidence. On the other side, I think they lost confidence because of that field goal.
One half down and both offenses still searching for answers. We've got a defensive battle on our hands, and Larry Ridley is coming up next. Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the third quarter underway as these teams take the field. A foot race to the end zone. The 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
You can never talk enough about special teams in the NFL. It truly is a third of the game. And when you get a kick return for a touchdown, that just gives you so much momentum. Look at the blocks. Look at the speed of the returner. Great job, leads to a touchdown.
The Steelers lined up now for the point after. The point after try is in the books. The Falcons in kick return formation. And Curley's got a chance to return this one. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Steelers defense heads onto the field here to start the second half, looking for another stop and once again to get the ball back to their offense as they're leading in this one here early third, Phil.
I like what they did in the first half. The defense goes in there at halftime. They get a little rest, so come out here and show them energy and take advantage of the situation and make some plays. Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Matt Ryan under center. 2nd and 10. Hill's got it on the handoff. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. The Falcons clearly wanted to try and run the football again today like they did last week. Hill's been unable to find the same type of running room he had last week, Phil.
Yeah, listen, this defense did a tremendous job scouting this offense, and they knew it. They wanted to stop the running game. They have done it. Now the offense has got to change up what they're doing.
After that run, it's still 3rd and 9 to go. Brian Quick has the catch. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass, they make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
Bosher is back now. He'll be punting it away. This will end up in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team. This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
2nd down following the run. The Steelers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Roethlisberger's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Now looking at 3rd down. Falcons defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation. Makes the catch inbounds.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
1st down at the 36. And they are in on Bell. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd down and 5. They go screen with Bell. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Steelers really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
Here's the football resting at the 43. First down and 10. Scanning the field. Steelers in for the touchdown. That's his first touchdown catch of the season. They're not that far from closing this game out after that touchdown here mid-3rd quarter.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's a dominant performance so far. That drive just set it off. They wanted to take it down the field, execute the plays. They did it, and the defense just let them have their way.
It's good. The Falcons are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score's 28-13. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Falcons came out today, and it really looked like the running game would be big for them, but it's fallen off a bit. Hills had less success as this game's gone on, Phil.
It's hard to physically dominate a team from start to finish in the NFL. The domination was there early, but the defense has risen up, and now they're going to have to find another way to move this football.
Ryan will be taking this snap out of the pistol. First down at the 20. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Game's about 3.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Second down here after that run play.
The defensive line's all shifting to the right. They're going to try to find a way to pressure the quarterback.
Ryan takes it from the gun. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Jackson's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
The Steelers will come out in the dime. Ryan from the gun. Jones has got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
Ryan's completion percentage, 70% on the day. Flag is out.
Holding. Defense.
This next play will take place at the 11. Hill in the backfield. Single back set. First and 10. Jackson's taking it on the screen. Allen's the one who brings him to the ground.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
Quick drop back. third down.
The Steelers' defense now is going to go nickel. Ryan gives it up. Touchdown, and that'll close the gap in this one.
In the old days, if you're a quarterback, it was rare to get a pass near the goal line. Nowadays, it's rare for the running back to get a run near the goal line, and the big guy took advantage of it this time. He gets to run near the goal line, and he takes it in for the TD.
Ryan's going to watch his defense come out here in a moment. He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Steelers will try to answer right back here with another touchdown. Both offenses dominating the game right now. It's been a while since we've had a drive that hasn't ended in a touchdown, Phil.
You're right, Jim. The offenses are dominating, and you look at the defensive players, they are truly on their heels. They don't know what's coming, and they don't know what to do.
Roethlisberger's pass will be incomplete this time.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here.
Roethlisberger's back in shotgun formation. Looking long. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's third long, and even though their team is losing the game, you could get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger from the gun. Roethlisberger sends it to Brown. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down. The Steelers have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Brown's been involved in so many of them, Phil.
Jim, you're right. He knows how to get open. He's one of the best in the NFL. He's got a great pair of hands, and what a day he is having so far.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
The ball is fumbled, and they are in on Bell. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
Le'Veon Bell makes the catch. Trufont's there to make the tackle.
Well, it's do or die right now, and you've got to go ahead and make the call to give your offense a chance to get this first down. And I know this team, they have a lot at their disposal. I think there's a play in there that's going to give them a good chance.
The Steelers snap it at the 31. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
Offense still on the field here on 4th down, needing 3 for the first. The Steelers take it from the 23.
I don't know if I agree with that call going forward on 4th down here in the second half when you got a little lead, but the coach is confident. They go for it on 4th down. They pick it up, and that keeps the drive going.
1st and 10. Stands in the pocket. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands.
All you have to do is watch the head of the receiver. When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see their head move the other way before the football gets there. That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass.
Bell in the backfield. Single back set. The give. Bell's met after a gain of 3.
Bell's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. The Steelers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Brown's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
So 3 quarters in the books, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back here in this one. 4th quarter about to get underway. The Falcons ready to return the kick. And as he takes the knee, Ryan will now bring his offense onto the field. We know how much pride both these receivers have, so you knew they would take today's game as a chance to show just how good they really are.
Yeah, I think what they've done, Jim, they've taken today's game and they tried to show off. And that's okay. You like that from your wide receivers. And anytime they go against a guy on the other team where they're compared, you know they're going to compete against each other, and it's gone well for both.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
First down at the 43. Quick with the catch. He's taken down at the 47. Falcons still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Ryan's led his team on the field today and has posted some very impressive numbers.
Yeah, the offense has been sharp, and I'll say this, in the NFL, if you're trying to make a comeback, the easiest way to do it is to do it with a hot quarterback and an offense that's clicking on all cylinders.
And in for the touchdown. Early in the 4th, and they've climbed back into this one quite nicely. That touchdown couldn't have come at a better time.
Awesome job by them getting out there, finding a way to make this game close by scoring that touchdown. But listen, as a coach, don't do anything stupid like onside kicking and take your team and put them right back in a tough situation. Nice job by the defense that time, stopping a 2-point conversion. It is so tough from the 2-yard line. So many things to think about on the defensive side, but they were ready that time.
And he'll start his return. Gets out past the 30 and brought down at the 35. Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
The Steelers will take the snap from the 35. And they are in on Bell. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard. It makes a good block.
Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Bell's going to secure the handoff. They'll mark him at the 46. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Bell's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 46. Launching it deep. The ball is taken out of his hands.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Second down following that incompletion. The Falcons lined up in the nickel. Roethlisberger's going to take it from the gun. The catch by Bell. Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm. The Steelers know they have one of the best QBs in the league, and is showing up in the stat sheet these last 2 weeks. Roethlisberger coming up with big numbers back-to-back weeks.
Well, I think he knows this offense is all about him. The play designs are there for him. The offensive line, they built it to protect him. And boy, he doesn't disappoint, does he, Jim? He can put up some numbers. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First and goal from the 7. Looking middle that time. And it's incomplete. Stepping up, ready to go from the 7. Roethlisberger set. Empty backfield. Second and goal from the 7. Touchdown. Steelers put 6 on the board. Brown's 5th touchdown reception of the year. That touchdown, just a little more insurance to what already was a sizable lead, Phil.
Yeah, what a job. You know, look, they had a lot of insurance already in the bank. Man, they have controlled the tempo of this game from start to right here in this period early in the 4th. And now if the defense just has anything, if they stop the opponents on this drive, this game is over.
The Falcons in kick return formation. And as he takes the knee, Ryan will now bring his offense onto the field. The Falcons head back onto the field with their offense. We're going to see if they can keep the scoring onslaught going as we've seen touchdowns on consecutive possessions here, Phil.
Jim, these teams are so hot. And when you're hot like this on the offensive side, you just look at the coach and say, keep sending them in because we're going to make it work.
The Steelers go with the dime formation here on defense. First down at the 20. He climbs the ladder and has it. What a job by the receiver, climbing the mountain and coming down with the reception.
Wow, climbing the mountain, that is a new one. What a good job. You're right. These wide receivers of the NFL now, they can go up and make unbelievable catches. And remember, you can't hit them until they come to the ground. That gives them a little more curve.
Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now. Matt Ryan will be taking this one from the gun. Charles on the receiving end. Give that tackle to Lawrence Timmons.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Ryan's completed his last 6 passes. Now first and 10. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Second down and 10. Pass is intercepted. Hill's there to make the stop.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Looking at the stats now, you see two wide receivers who have filled the role of being a #1 option today.
Yeah, you always want one wide receiver to step up for your football team and focus on him and see if he can get it done. But I'll tell you this, in the NFL now, you need 3 good wide receivers on every single team.
Falcons with a nickel look here on defense. Time is beginning to run out here midway in the 4th. Is it caught? Yes! The offense has the ball!
If you're a defensive back in the NFL now, you got to be alert for the deep passes down the field, because not only do you got to play it well, you got to make sure you don't have pass interference.
The Steelers come out with a split backfield. 2nd and 10. Gets the handle here. That's a gain of 7. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
It's 3rd down coming up. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation. All set to punt here. And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. The Steelers defense buckled down the last time and got the takeaway on the interception.
Yeah, give the players some credit, but also give the coaching staff a lot of credit. They've been calling aggressive defenses, and when you keep being aggressive on the defensive side, sooner or later you're going to get that turnover.
1st down at the 30. Brian Quick has the catch.
You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the 4th quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
2nd down after that pass play. The Falcons come to the line with a bunch set. Hill's ready to run off the screen. Hyde's there that time for the tackle.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Ryan's completion percentage 70% on the day. 3rd down now. The Steelers sat at the line. Dime package. Empty backfield look for Ryan here. Jackson's got the catch and the 1st.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the 1st down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that 1st down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
The Falcons snap it at the 41. And a flag is down. It's wide open. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Holding. Defense.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. Coming to the line at the 40-yard line. The Steelers come out in a dime package. Ryan's got everybody split out wide. They'll go shotgun here. He makes the catch. Hardy's met at the 23. That's his 1st reception today.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a 1st down.
Ryan's now completed 4 in a row.
Here they come to the line at the 23.
2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. First down. Pressure on every snap now. First down and 10. Julio Jones has the catch. Falcons have a wideout who's looked good in back-to-back games. Jones played a role here for this team as a #1 option, and he deserves it, Phil.
I think there's a big reason why we're seeing him play so well, Jim.
Makes the catch. Touchdown.
Late in the fourth, and even after that touchdown, they're going to need a miracle in the closing moments.
Well, I think what we're finding out, the game is never over. Play it till the end. They did a great job of scoring there. Now can they find a way to get that football back and maybe win this game?
The Steelers set to return the kick. Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. They'll mark him at the 22 and a run back of about 20.
The Steelers offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
Second and 4 following the run. Bell in the backfield. Single back set. Bell's handed the football. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. The Falcons will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. The defense needed to slow this game down. That timeout might be very useful. Now they're ready to go.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
First and 10. Back to the ground now on first down. Bell's taken down at the 40. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. They'll run it with him again. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
That was a good call by the offensive coach that time. They needed 1 first down to win this game to seal things up. He makes the right call, and they get a big first down.
The Steelers coaching staff probably wouldn't mind avoiding these close games every week, but right now they're winning another tightly contested game.
Well, sure, I'm sure they wouldn't mind the blowout victories, but that's not going to happen. I think everybody in this league knows it's how you do in the close game that defines what you're going to be. Are you going to be a playoff team or a team that doesn't make the playoffs?
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Seeing these stats, Bill, you really look at them and have to go, wow, because both teams are just playing so well on the offensive side of the ball.
I know that's what the fans are doing. They love these type of games. High scoring, lot of action. They're having a good time. I know this. The defense, it's the other way around. They are having an awful time.
Second down and 5. They're going to run it on the toss. Bell's marked down at the 47. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Well, Jim, if they got the lead, there's not much time left. Run the football on this clock, keep it moving, and you can win the game. Take no chances, don't jump off sides, don't create a penalty, and put 2 hands on the ball.
The Falcons defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
It was a close one, And at the final whistle, what a win for that one team.
It sure is. What a thrill to win a close game in the NFL. You think about it, how hard it is just to get one win and how tough it was out there. And to hang on, man, it's a great feeling.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.